Hey guys, what's going on? FYMAPON here. So, it's been a crazy month in regards to January. Never mind that February is getting a bit crazy itself. And it's certainly a mess everywhere in regards to TV shows, games, journalism. It's a lot of mess. At the rate we're going, it may end up being a review channel at this rate for my content every 2 weeks or so. In some aspects regarding certain aspects of gaming culture, well, there's a lot to go over. I certainly don't mind that I'm going through these sorts of streams and all that with, an open mind, and give you guys an update of what I'm feeling every 2 weeks or so. But I will try to make it my goal not to bring politics into my streams if I can, as it's not how my content should be perceived. I don't plan on doing that a lot, but sometimes there's just instances where you need to let it be known what is and isn't tolerable. But I will bring up gaming news as it becomes relevant for my streams every 2 weeks regarding, my updates, and give you my thoughts on the situation. I mainly just want to stick in my lane and share my opinions with no filter. With that said, for those of you not interested in the news part of this video, I simply wish to see my schedule and future plans. Check the description, as there will be a time set for you to skip and not care about what I say about gaming news and whatnot. With that out of the way, let's talk about Hogwarts Legacy. Before we begin, I will clarify that this information is strictly from what I've heard over the internet. I'm looking at the situation as an outsider looking through a window. So if you want more professional views or opinions, you have come to the wrong place. This is just my own personal opinion. Let me state that out there. Jesus Christ. This is by far the hottest topic ever since it came out. And while I do share my own opinions, let me dig into this piece by piece. Starting with everything that is going on before I start ripping asunder who I feel deserves it, who I feel deserves to be spared, and what is going to happen come the future in my honest opinion. Let's start with the lore. Hogwarts Legacy was released not too long ago, and due to the LGBTQ community, namely the hardcore ones, at least I think, I'm not 100% certain on that, they wanted people to stop buying the game as it would give money to a person named J.K. Rowling, the creator of Hogwarts, basically. I won't claim to know her, but supposedly they don't share views with one another, and she isn't about to bend a knee to these peoples to conform. Naturally, the gamers have been tense since last month on January for obvious reasons. I've explained that a little bit. A lot of things cropped up at once, and tensions were already high given the pandemic aftermath. And many other factors just seemed to boil over in this one big stew pot of chaos. The inner rage of our COD days ended up boiling over, and we embraced our inner troll. Simply out of pure spite, mind you. The gaming community just said, I guess, to put it simply, fuck it, and continued to support Hogwarts Legacy because people thought it was an honest-to-God great game, and didn't conform to the usual sentiments of the community. This was, of course, the norm, but it blew up much harder thanks to all the underlying problems we've been having this year in 2023, in my personal opinion. Now, I won't say that they are doing it because of that, but as expected, the hardcore LGBTQ people took it harshly and started boycotting those who supported the game, who streamed it on Twitch, even going far as to make a person cry on stream. Mind you, there is no visual proof, but most definitely audible proof, to my knowledge. People didn't like that one bit, and they went hard on these guys. Naturally, this blew up much harder to the point journalists and other people are trying to get involved in this antics, and it's just turning into an all-out slugfest. Firstly, who do I think was wrong in this situation? In my opinion, I'll be one of the few to say that trans people in general are not to blame for this incident. A few people I know are very chill and just want to live normal lives like the rest of us. And it only goes to show a horrible light that's in the LGBTQ is showing. No. Who I believe is the ones who... I believe it's the ones who spite J.K. Rowling and the ones actively bullying that are the problems in this situation. Not everyone in the LGBTQ community are going to share the same ideals as others. It's specifically the ones that have a vendetta with her that are speaking up in earnest and trying to bring people down. It's not uncommon for people to feel that way, but they went about it in the wrong way, much like the whole D&D scandal. I'm going to be comparing that a little bit to here, but obviously there's differences, but you get what I mean. First of all, J.K. Rowling is only taking a meager sum of the profits from Hogwarts Legacy. Had they wanted to do some actual, work, they would have boycotted IRL instead of bringing it online. All they have done is skyrocket sales and make the game more popular with how they've effectively advertised the game to the community. And due to that hate and anger, a compulsive buy was the best and most fun option available to gamers for stress relief at the expense of another person. Yes, it's a cruel thing to do, but sometimes people derive enjoyment that way. Who they are hurting is the company who made the game itself, mainly, for those followers. Now, I won't say that everybody is responsible for doing that. Rather, most people actually enjoy the game just because it's fun. But there are a select few people that will, go and spite buy, which is an odd term, but there are people that do it strictly because they want to see somebody else suffer. It's happened before. I know it's happened before. I'm just mentioning it because that seems like one of the big reasons that people are buying it, among other reasons. But I digress. I'm getting off topic and off script, so I'll continue back. But yes, where was I? Who they are actually hurting, the people that hate J.K. Rowling, is the company who made the game itself. And not a single thing that they are trying to achieve and that would not resolve a single thing that they're trying to achieve with their antics. I cannot claim everyone is of the same mindset. Some may actually enjoy it for the fun of it, but I know for a fact that I personally did it out of spite alongside ulterior motives, mainly to reward you guys for being so supportive. But this was a compulsive buy. I won't lie for myself. So just be aware of that as we're going through. But yeah, I came to enjoy Hogwarts Legacy, even though it was a compulsive buy, and as a result, here we are. I'm streaming it. I quite like the game. It's fun. There is also an accomplice in this manner now. If you are smart, you probably know who this is, but much like every situation, lies and deceit from certain news outlets have been really cranking the gears on this controversy. There has been one that has actively stood aside on the LGBTQ group, but they're not getting favored. It was a very biased opinion from what I've heard. They are trying to manipulate information to put these villains on a beacon of light, essentially. Unfortunately for them, they have failed on that front as well, only serving to cause a greater backlash for them. As it stands, these people are being effectively clowned on, and I honestly don't think they even know it yet, at least in my opinion. They are hitting a brick wall, hoping to make people break, but due to everything that's been happening alongside the constant pushback gamers receive over and over again, I think people are just done with them. They are choosing to enter the Tetsudo formation against these people and holding the line like well-oiled soldiers. For those of you not familiar with the Tetsudo formation, it is a tactic in history that is similar to the Phalanx shield line. except it's shields on the front and shields up in the air, essentially. Who do I feel deserve to be spared for these antics? Well, for obviously, streamers should be one. It's one thing to unite under a banner to stop a blatantly obvious problem that takes away creative freedom, for example. It's another to straight up unite to bully a bunch of people doing something that helps them earn a living. They are just there to play the game that they bought, and want to show it off to others who might like the game. To that end, the creators themselves should also be spared. They only made the game, and asked for permission to utilize some of the lore within the Hogwarts universe. They were the ones who made the game, not J.K. Rowling. So, she just gave the creative freedom to make the game with her lore. That's all that she did. She took some loyalties from it, and they just made the game, and they got most of the profit to begin with. So she's just taken a small cut from everything that's been going down. Nothing too extreme. Honestly, if she had not given her approval, this would still be a great game, as it would have been reflavored in any sort of style, and still do well. We are mature adults at this point, and having something from the past come back like this is honestly something I truly enjoy. Having grown up with some of the earlier renditions of Harry Potter myself, I haven't watched like the newer series, but I have watched the first, second, and third series. So I am familiar with the lore of Hogwarts. I know what's to be expected. I don't know everything about the lore, but it's a good series. It's a good read. I am going to be enjoying the content and not concern myself over who the author is. But, well, anyways, if I'm going to look at a book, I'm going to enjoy the content, not concern myself over who the author is. As long as the book is a good read, I'll enjoy it. It's no different from my views on entertainment. It's no different from my views on H.P. Lovecraft and his books, rather. His books are good. I don't really care who he was outside of the book, as the book is simply an object for entertainment. Video games share the exact same light. Not everyone is going to concern themselves over Blizzard as a company. They like the game, so they will play the game. It's pretty self-explanatory. But I'm getting off topic. I need to iron this fact out, because as it stands, I see these people causing problems or acting like children. I do not sympathize with them, nor do I want to. It's good to respect trans people, but LGBTQ, or specifically the people causing problems, are using it as a shield to get whatever the hell they want. And that isn't how life is going to work all the time. This is akin to the parent putting them on timeout and proving how little power they actually have. Anytime they budge, they are put back and lose more privileges. Alright. What is the future of these developments in my opinion? Well, going off how the momentum is going, everyone is still going to stream it, and the group that is trying their hardest to silence it is going to be drowned out by other people and bullied back. They will try to make it a pity party, expecting people to be put on bandwagon, but by that point, their reputation is in shambles. They lack any means... hold on. Yeah, no, they lack any means of stopping this, and will probably be shunned to silence soon enough, knowing how harsh the internet can be. News articles will latch onto it and try to make a big scene out of it, but I don't think they'll follow the same route now, in my opinion, going by the script. I don't think they'll fall for it, but I do believe one company in particular that people might know will fall into the gutter at this rate if they keep supporting the LGBTQ community, or specifically the people who are deriving hate from this. As of right now, I've never seen the gaming community more united than it has been in many years. This year is going to be harsh, but due to the unity we have right now, I suspect there's going to be a lot of gaming politics pelted at us. But going by how things have been going, I suspect we'll weather the tide and give honest opinions as we always do. We will persevere and thrive no matter what the world throws at us. Because at the end of the day, we keep these liberties and freedoms alive for one thing, and one thing alone. Entertainment. But yeah, that is all I have in regards to thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy, so let me move into the actual portion where people actually care about. So, my schedule. Let's discuss that. So, to start off with, as you can probably guess, I was playing Paper Sorcerer for a while, but I have decided to put that down in favor of focusing on Hogwarts Legacy. So, here's the schedule that is going to be for now, at least for the few weeks that we're going to be going. So, for Mondays and Thursdays, as per usual, we are going to be going with Minecraft, the Goblin Baker series. Going on from Tuesdays and Fridays, we are going to be streaming Hogwarts Legacy until the game is complete. And in regards to Wednesday and Saturday, we are going to be doing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. You should all... Yeah, it's basically what we've been doing so far. Paper Sorcerer is obviously going to take priority soon after in one of the series, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, as you can probably guess, we also have a few... Sorry about that. As you can probably guess, we do have a few other things lined up. Once we hit 100 followers on my Twitch, I am going to be seeing about introducing World of Warcraft into the new series, or within one of the series in placement of one of the other games that I'm currently doing. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but once we hit 100 followers and 3 concurrent viewers at minimum, then I will definitely be doing that. But if I would prefer anything, I'd like to get the 3 concurrent viewers as a priority, so I'm not going to be asking for follows from now on, or at least for a little bit anyways. I want to focus on getting more people into the stream and watching my stuff, much like a certain individual, but I will usually mention them in stream, so yeah. But I digress. That is the plans for the schedule, so if you want anything specific, well, I guess you'll see, I suppose. But, yeah. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, right. Valentine's Day. As you know, in a few days it's going to be Valentine's Day. Will I be doing anything that time? Because I usually do end up building sorts of games during like certain holidays and just add a bit of extra time onto my stuff. I haven't decided on whether I'm going to be doing a stream or two for Valentine's Day. Honestly, I think I'm probably not going to, but if I do, I will probably choose a very short game for Valentine's Day. Just to give you guys something to munch on. Just in addition to what I'm usually streaming, that is. Honestly, though, I think I'm just going to prioritize streaming. If I do find something that I think would be very fantastic for a Valentine's stream, I will throw it up for a week or two. And you guys can enjoy that, I suppose. But that is my plans for Valentine's Day. I don't really have any, to be honest. I think I'm just going to stick with my usual schedule and choose something like Easter as a good way to integrate in, but I don't know. That is something for the future. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but definitely something's going to happen. Not sure what, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that is it. I'm going to wrap it up here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I know I did, and I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.